Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So it was just announced that LeBron James has signed a 2-year, $85 million contract extension with the LA Lakers. For people that did not know, he did have a player option after this upcoming NBA season where he could have been a free agent, man. So obviously, LeBron James is one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. He definitely deserves the money. But the interesting thing about this is how it affects getting, future stars on the Lakers. What exactly is Anthony Davis going to do now? And do the Lakers still have a chance to go for a guy like a Giannis or someone like that, who a lot of Laker fans are hoping they can get after this NBA season? I know the rest of the NBA probably doesn't want to see that happen, but Laker fans, they always want to get like superstars and stuff like that, which is nothing wrong with that. If my team was a big market team, I would want superstars too, man. So for today's video, we are going to see if we are able to get Giannis on this team. We are going to take a look at the contracts, the current roster, the future of the team, all that good stuff. But first, before we do that, need you guys to hit that like button if you are enjoying these NBA news and rumor videos, and also if you don't mind subscribing if you are new to the channel, man. So yes, here we go. Let's check out the roster. Really going into this season, man, I feel like the roster is pretty much complete. You got LeBron James getting his deal right now. Now, keep in mind, I was not able to give him the full $44 million per season. It only let me do like $38 million. That's $2K for you, man. But yeah, he's now on a 3-year contract, essentially, with the Lakers, which is going to take him to the age of 38, 39. My prediction is that he finishes either his career with the Lakers or he has one final season after this. This is just a fun prediction, man, where he goes to whatever team drafts Bronny, guys. I know he wants to play with Bronny at some point, and I believe it takes him right into that draft class. I could be wrong about that. But here is my predictions for Anthony Davis. I do think that AD is going to sign a similar contract. I think he's going to sign, a 3-year deal with that, maybe a 4-year deal, that third season going to the fourth season, like a player option or something like that, because that's going to allow him, to play right up until the very end with LeBron James. But then at that point, he can either restructure his contract, LeBron James' money is going to be off the books, and AD could either go somewhere else at the age of 30, probably after another championship or two, if I were to guess. But also, if he wants to stick around, it also allows for financial flexibility to bring in that new group of NBA stars. Maybe eventually see like a Luka Doncic. Now, we all know Mark Cuban's not letting go of him, but somebody like that, man. Just like big-time name that wants to come to the Lakers and build that next dynasty, with AD kind of taking on that role of LeBron James. I almost said father role, but we all know what happened to Kyrie Irving when LeBron was called his dad, right? Yeah, he went to a different team, right, man? So I'm sure you hope that does not happen. But yeah, so that's my predictions for Anthony Davis. Signs a similar type of contract. Then obviously around you got Montrezl Harrell, who signed up, I believe, for a few seasons. I don't know why it says he only has 1 year on his contract right here. Okay, it looks like he has a player option for season 2 right there. Dennis Schroeder should be around for a little bit. Marcus Gasol, a good probably 2 seasons. Really, man, this is going to be the core for the next 2-3 seasons, and that's pretty damn good if you ask me, with the exception of getting, like, you have KCP for a 3-year deal. Kuzma, who really knows what happens to him. I could really see Kuzma getting traded now eventually, maybe not this season, but the season after, just because he'll be 26, 27. And with LeBron James being on here as the small forward, having Schroeder at point guard, there's really not like a realistic long-term fit for Kuzma on this team, unless, Laker fans, you guys let me know if you're a Laker fan. Are you cool with Kuzma coming off the bench? Or do you feel like that's just wasted talent? You can get a better fit on the team for Kuzma and his trade value, right, man? So, yeah, we are just going to go ahead and simulate this season. I don't really see any big-time changes to it. What I'm going to be focusing on, though, is obviously after this season, if there's still a way, that's going to be the ultimate goal. I don't know if we'll be able to, man, to get Giannis on this team. I just don't really see it. I just don't really see it happening now, because you would have to scrap the entire rest of the roster, and then and also assume that Giannis comes to the team, right, man? So I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. So let's get going on the simulation of this season, simulate through date. And yeah, guys, what are your thoughts and opinions on LeBron James getting that contract? Do you feel like maybe they could have signed him for a little bit longer? Do you feel like the money's right? I mean, obviously it's LeBron James, so you want to pay him for a long time, but I'm trying to think, because for Michael Jordan, obviously you gotta compare Michael Jordan to LeBron, right, man? What was Michael Jordan's final contract? If somebody can look that up for me and put it in the comment section below, what was Michael Jordan's final contract in the NBA? Because I believe he did play for the Wizards. Was it for 2 seasons? I think it was 1 season, and then he signed on for 1 more or something like that. I'm not really sure. That's why I'm asking you guys, of course. But no, man, it feels right. It just feels right. And I'm sure, even that's even a pretty, like, mature move of LeBron James, who obviously is the leader and stuff like that, to actually sign this contract ahead of time. I mean, you also got to look at the fact where it's kind of like a risk move for him in the sense where it's like he's had injury issues the past few seasons at times, you know, the groin and stuff like that. So I'm thinking for him, it's like, okay, let me lock up this money now. I mean, you never know what could happen. Like, you could have an injury, and so be it. So if he's happy being on the Lakers, just won a championship, guys got AD out there, I think it definitely makes complete sense for him to sign this contract right now. But also from the leadership standpoint, it kind of takes it out of the back of the mind of Anthony Davis and everybody else on the team where it's like, yo, LeBron's got that player option. Is he going to go ahead and, you know, sign, or is he going to be gone after the season? Even Anthony Davis, because he's trying to make a choice. Like, maybe AD's cool, just kind of finish the thing off LeBron James and just be like, okay, I'm going to a different team. I'm going to the Bulls or going to the Knicks or something like that. He wants that new chapter in his legacy. So it just kind of takes away the second guess from Anthony Davis. Now, AD can sit down with his agent and be like, okay, LeBron's here for this amount of time. This is what I want to do to get either more help on this team or to sign a long-term thing or a short-term thing. You know, all kind of makes sense. So record-wise, I was looking at the Bucks and a Lakers video, obvious. Damn, bro. Okay, the Lakers are a freaking OP in this team to, you know, think things over like that, man. 70-11. You guys can't see because my bitch ass is in the way, guys. 70-11 for the Lakers. Bucks win 59-22. Yo, so wouldn't that be? I don't know. That would actually be a bad thing for the Lakers if Giannis were to play the Lakers in the finals and then lost or something, because I don't think he would go to the team he just lost to. I don't think he would pull that Kevin Durant move, but maybe he would, guys. Who knows? Simulate through date. I actually just read something where it said, yeah, LeBron James, yeah, he's got that money, guys. Got on lockdown now. He's like, okay, I'm focused on basketball. 30, 10, and 13 out there. But no, I just read something that Giannis says that he could like see himself playing until he's 45. It means winning a ring and also a medal. So, and I actually sent on my Twitter account, AcresFlakes2K, would you rather have a 45-year-old Giannis or a prime Stanley Johnson? Guys, you guys let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, here's all the players' stats. Like I said, man, just a quick simulation right here. We got Lakers, we got the Bucks, both as the first seeds out there. I do think the Lakers are going to win the championship next season, man. Like, last year I said the Clippers, people thought I was a LeBron or a Laker hater. That's just the team I thought at the time. It wasn't a hot take. Yes, they choked, and obviously, but it wasn't a hot take at the beginning of the season. But this season, I look at the rosters. I think the Lakers got the depth. They got everything to win the championship, man, again. So here we go. Is it going to be the Lakers? Oh, Bucks got eliminated. Got swept by Toronto. Oh, we got LeBronto out here, man. Did Kawhi go back there? He did not. It's just their good old team. So good circumstance. Lakers, you know, in the run to win another finals right here. Giannis pissed off because he got swept. There we go. Open to free agency, right, guys? So simulate round right here. And we got the Lakers, you know, going for the back-to-back. So we are going to be going for the three-peat now in this quick off-season simulation right here, guys. So let's go to rookie signings. Now, don't really care too much about the draft. And yeah, we're actually not going to sign this guy because we want to save the cap space, right, man? We want to save cap space and try to get Giannis out here. So this is going to be difficult. Montrez declined his player option, so he's off the books. Would actually be nice if he accepted it because those are the type of contracts you want. Not extended to Kyle Kuzma or Talen Horton Tucker. None of these guys, man. Like, you just don't have the money to do so, right? So there's Giannis, $43 million expected. So I need to free up another $22 million to even throw him a contract. So Trade Finder, KCP, that's $12 million right there. We got to get rid of that. I still don't think it's going to be enough, though, man. I don't think we're going to be able to get him out here because Marc Gasol's contract was really not all that ridiculously large. I don't think it's happening, man. Okay. So at this point, we see... Yeah, let me go back to this. We see that Giannis wants $43 million. Still need to free up $9 million. Okay. Like I said, this isn't a rebuild, man, so don't consider this like cheating or anything like that. Like I said, I'm just trying to give you guys the explanation for what I think could happen, right? So it's not a rebuild. I'm just seeing if this method will work. So let's assume LeBron James, you know, he's got his money. Anthony Davis knows that perhaps Giannis is going to be interested, so maybe he goes as far as taking a little bit of less money, man. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to decline his contract a little bit. With the assumption that he takes less money for a chance to get a guy like Giannis. Let's put him at like right there. Like I said, I don't know what the exact number would be. Probably not that much of a dip. But yeah, we got to give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room out here to make sure we can, well, try to get Giannis. I should say, not make sure, because he might just not sign with the team, right? So at this point now, oh, it still says $9 million in the hole? Well, that's not going to be enough right there. Okay, so how do I want to do this, man? I think Marc Gasol would have to be gone. So we'll get rid of him real quick. Trade Finder, yeah, Marc Gasol, this guy is not even on the books. Do we have any sort of like exceptions either? I don't know. I'm gonna trade Marc Gasol for a hopefully just a draft pick. That's all I want. There we go. Draft picks from the Knicks. already. That's still probably not freeing up as much as we need to be freed up though, right? Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we now have enough to sign Giannis to a max contract, and we would literally have nobody else on the team. Now you get to this point, you get all the books lined up to make this happen. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, man. Like, you could literally clear your entire books, get rid of all these great players, and then Giannis just says no or go somewhere else. So here we go. Is he going to go to the Lakers? Schroeder announced rights. Uh-oh, it's not looking good, man. Giannis accepts another offer elsewhere, guys. Going to the Chicago Bulls. Screws over the Lakers. Okay, so it's not the end of the world yet because it's still the moratorium period. So things can happen. He could still be... Nope. Oh god, I dropped my mic. I dropped the mic, guys. I dropped the mic on this one, man. Okay, guys. I'm not gonna. Like, obviously, this is not a rebuild, so I'm not gonna like sit here and do like an entire rebuild of it, man. This is just like a what if, like what could happen in this circumstance. But I'm curious now. Okay, we'll see what players they end up getting. I guess I didn't really sign anybody, so it's not going to be great. But yeah, Giannis goes to the Bulls, man, which is definitely something that potentially could happen. So the Lakers get rid of everybody. Kyle Kuzma's back at least. You got Taylor Horton Tucker. And obviously they would have like a max space. So they could go for another big name. They could fill out the roster like they have the past, season or two or whatever. But yeah, there's no guarantees, man. So is it worth kind of lifting up the entire roster? Not really sure. But that's all for today's video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about LeBron James' contract extension. Thank you all so much for watching. And peace out, my friends.